Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? My name is Kent, and the channel is The Bitcoin Believer and EOS San Diego. And I've got a little different location tonight. I'm at the outlet malls in Carlsbad, if you can kind of see them behind me. If you're familiar with this area, Legoland is like a stone's throw away. It's just right on top of the hill is where Legoland's at. And this is a pretty nice shopping center, actually a very high-end shopping center. They call it the outlet malls because they have a lot of name brands here. A lot of high-end name brands here. You know, all the stuff like Louis Vuitton and all that stuff is in this mall. So if you ever come out this way and you want to spend some money, this is a good place to do it. But anyway, I want to start the video off by thanking everybody that signed up for our $39.99 unlimited content creation that we're doing with Challenge. I think I had like 10 people sign up from the last video. So I appreciate for those 10 people that signed up. If you want unlimited content creation for $39.99, we'll do it for you from the Challenge app. The way we're able to do it is we have a lot of people that are on the app. I think around 15,000 right now. They will create content very inexpensively. So if you have a business or even personal account that you want to create a lot of content and you just don't want to spend the time making the posts on Twitter and YouTube and all those other places, we'll do it for you for free. And we'll do it not necessarily free, but we'll do unlimited for $39.99. So, and there's no time that we require you to do it. It's you know, you can only do it for a month if you like it. If you like it, keep going. But it's just $39.99 a month, and we'll do unlimited content creation for you. And like I said, I had about 10 people sign up from the last video, and I really appreciate those 10 people. Thank you very much. And hopefully we get a lot more, because the more we get, the more efficient we can make it. So if you're wanting create some content, you don't want to spend very much, 40 bucks. In fact, I think I got an order here in this restaurant behind me. I think my order is over $40. So like one meal, you get unlimited content for creating content for the internet. So anyway, that's a great deal. I hope more people sign up because I think they're going to be very happy with it. So back to what I was going to talk about in this video is that yesterday Biden came out and he was all thumbs up because the economy is starting to grow again. So perhaps what's going to happen is that they will take the quit raising interest rates so much. They have raised interest rates a lot in these last 6 months to a year. So if they start to slow down on that, feeling they've got inflation under control and the economy is starting to grow, look out, because you're going to see some big time inflation. And I think you're going to start to see some real big positive moves in the crypto market. In fact, we already have seen Bitcoin go up. Bitcoin was setting around 19,000. Now I think it's getting close to 21,000. Not a great move, but it's certainly more than it's been doing here lately. So hopefully things are getting positive in the crypto market. Of course, EOS is doing very well. I see where Google is allowing you now to run a node, or getting ready to allow you to run a node on Google. So if you want to run an Ethereum node, just can set it up through Google, and you can run a node for Ethereum on Google, which is pretty neat, because that shows you that the big players, the Googles and big players of the world, are starting to understand the blockchain, the power of blockchain and smart contracts. And that's the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum and EOS, is the ability to do a smart contract. Think of it in a way like, a simple car just moves down the road, but you can put all these additional things on a car. You can have an air conditioner, you can have a heater, you can have, a fancier, bigger, faster motor. The blockchain is the accessories of the blockchain, the ability to do smart contracts, make additions and upgrades, add code to the equation is there is no amount of value that can be placed on that is invaluable. So the idea that Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that's ever going to be used, or that everybody with these Bitcoin maximalists say something like it's either Bitcoin or nothing, they're completely missing the whole opportunity to run smart contracts, which is allowing code to make a lot of things. A lot of the things, mundane things in this world, can be run on code. So when you have things that are redundant, or things that that don't need, like, you can actually measure something. Let's just say that we have a deal, you and I have a deal, and if the temperature is above 80 degrees next Friday, I get $10 or you get $10. Well, you could write that in code, and we don't have to have a person, a third party, to decide if next Friday the temperature goes above or below 80 degrees. We can actually set up some sort of a place where you can program it into the code that there's a monitor, some sort of weather channel or some sort of weather place or weather monitoring thing that can actually say, yeah, the temperature's above 80 degrees, you win, or the temperature's below 80 degrees, I win, something like that. That can be written in code. That's like a smart contract. That's something that can be actually, it's not arbitrary. It's not a decision that has to be decided by a human being. It's a decision that, empirical evidence can show if it was over 80 or under 80 next Friday, and that can be written in a smart contract, can be written in a code. If it works, I get paid. If it doesn't work, you get paid. See, this is the kind of stuff smart contracts can do, and this is the kind of thing Bitcoin can't do. So you're putting, an ability for code to help make decisions or decide things that otherwise a human being may have to decide, that isn't, something that somebody needs to take time to do. So this is the value of a smart contract, the value of EOS, the value of Ethereum is the ability to write smart contracts, and then also have it where you have the third party, which is the party that had to make the determination if it's over 80 or under 80 next Friday. That can be done through code. That can be done through some place where it's connected to some, you write into the code, according to Google, the temperature's above 80 degrees, or according to Google, the temperature's below 80 degrees. So that's something that can be written, already determined, where human beings don't have to actually make the decision. That it's already just adjusted, and then if it pays off, the smart contract takes effect, and it automatically pays the person that made the right decision. So this is a smart contract world. We're going to go into that world where we don't need human intervention in every decision, that there's going to be an ability for computers and code to make those mundane, everyday decisions that don't need to have human intervention. And that's the ability with smart contracts to do something like that. So smart contracts are definitely going to be a part of the future, and that's why Ethereum and EOS is very important, and that's why I'm very big supporters of EOS and Ethereum. And you've seen Google adopt EOS or Ethereum contracts. And I think Google is in, the last time I remember, they were a block producer. I don't know if they still are or not. And of course the ENF run in EOS makes it very attractive. You got some people that really care, not the people like Block One, but you got people in there that really, really care, that want to make the thing grow and are staking their lives on it too. I mean, they have to have, they're supporting themselves and their families and their businesses off of EOS right now, so they have to. It has to work, or a $4 billion deal goes down the drain, which I don't think is going to happen. So, watch the EOS, watch Ethereum, watch Bitcoin, watch inflation, because now that they're going to probably let off a little bit on breaking the economy and letting the foot pedal off the gas a little bit. They're going to put the foot pedal back to the gas. They're probably going to ramp it up. There's going to be, of course, you got midterm elections coming up, so I think you're going to see a lot more inflation. And of course, who's that going to hurt? That's going to hurt those fixed income people, those people who are pulling Social Security, those people that are fixed income. Even if you had a great job, let's say you worked in the federal government. I had a neighbor one time, and he was an ATF officer. Had a great pension, but I think it was like $4,000 a month. And during the times we knew him years and years ago, that was a pretty good amount of money to come in $4,000 a month. Now, I don't know what kind of price adjustments they get or not, but $4,000 a month is a pretty tough amount of money to live on anymore. And he had a really good job. He was an ATF federal officer, and he had a good job and a good pension and good everything. But these kind of people are going to really get hurt in this coming future of this super inflation and everything like that. And of course, I look at Bitcoin as the way to hedge against that. Of course, buying fixed assets that are going to appreciate in value, like a home, or something of tangible nature, land, homes, anything that has, something that you can't, everybody's got to have a place to live. Some people have to, the things you got to have, buildings, just like these businesses, these buildings, these commercial buildings, those are things that are probably going to appreciate in value in the next few years because of inflation. So I see that inflation is going to come back in a very, very strong way, and that you know, the cryptos could start to build up and get some momentum too. So look out for EOS, look out for these things, because I think it's going to happen. The other thing, like I said, I'll put the link down below for unlimited content creation for $39.99. And you know, I really, really appreciate the people who have done it. We're going to get some pretty good results here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, let you know how these content creation results are going, and hopefully things, you know, people get some real good value for that $30 or $39 a month. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you.